Imagine lying awake at night, worried about a medical emergency that could wipe out your life savings, all because you have a pre existing condition. That fear of being uninsurable or facing astronomical premiums. I understand it deeply because I have been there with my own family. But today, I am going to show you why that fear, while real, does not have to be your reality. Hi, I am Jiten Modi, and for over 2 decades, I have helped thousands of families secure comprehensive health coverage despite their pre existing conditions. This is not just professional for me, it is personal. When my father was diagnosed with diabetes, we faced the same struggles you might be experiencing right now. That journey taught me invaluable lessons about navigating the complex world of health insurance. Let me share something that happened just yesterday. Rajesh, a 45-year-old professional, sat across me, his voice breaking as he described being rejected by 3 insurance companies because of his diabetes. Am I uninsurable? He asked. The weight of responsibility for his family's future heavy in his words. What I showed him transformed not just his insurance options but his entire outlook on life. Today, I'll share those same insights with you. First, let us understand what insurance companies really mean by pre existing conditions. It is not as black and white as they want you to believe. Think of it like your favorite restaurant. Some might refuse to serve a dish because of one ingredient, while another restaurant creates a masterpiece with that same ingredient. Insurance companies are no different. Here is what most agents would not tell you. Different insurers define pre-existing conditions differently. Your controlled diabetes might be seen as high risk by one company but perfectly manageable by another. The key is not just knowing that differences exist. It is knowing where to look. Let me share something that might surprise you. Having a pre-existing condition can actually work in your favor. Yes, you heard that right. When you understand how to navigate the system, your condition becomes a pathway to more comprehensive coverage. Let me explain how. Think about waiting periods. Most people panic when they hear about 2-4 year waiting periods. But what if I told you some insurers offered reduced waiting periods for well-managed conditions? It is like being rewarded for taking good care of your health. I'll show you exactly how to identify these opportunities. Here is a dangerous myth I need to address. Some people think not declaring their pre-existing conditions helps get better coverage. Let me tell you about Meera, whose family faced financial ruin because she followed this advice. When her claim was rejected during a medical emergency, the stress was not just financial, it shattered her family's peace of mind. Instead, I'll show you how honest declaration can actually become your strength. The power of group insurance is something most people overlook. Imagine getting coverage for your pre existing condition from day one. Yes, it is possible, and I'll reveal strategies to access group insurance even if you are self employed. Let us talk about premium loading, those extra charges for pre existing conditions. Insurance companies do not want you to know this, but there are legitimate ways to minimize these charges. I have helped clients save lakhs in premiums using 3 specific strategies I'll share with you today. The co-payment trap is another crucial area. Some policies attempt you some policies tempt you with lower premiums in exchange for co-payment on pre-existing conditions. Sometimes this makes sense, but often it is a costly mistake that reveals itself at the worst possible moment. Documentation might sound boring, but it is actually your secret weapon. Most claim rejections happen because of the condition. Most rejections happen not because of the condition itself, but because of improper documentation. I'll give you a simple checklist that ensures your claims get approved the first time. Here is my favorite strategy, the super top up approach. By combining a base policy with a super top up, you can create comprehensive coverage even with pre existing conditions. Think of it as building a fortress around your family's health security, brick by careful brick. The cost of not having proper health insurance with pre-existing conditions goes far beyond money. It is the sleepless nights wondering if you are one medical emergency away from financial ruin. It is the compromises in treatment quality because you are worried about cost. It is the strain on your relationship as financial stress seeps into every aspect of life. But here is the good news. You do not have to live with this fear. Just like Rajesh, who now has comprehensive coverage despite his diabetes, you too can secure the protection your family deserves. The key is knowing how to navigate the system effectively. Take out your current policy document right now, list all your pre-existing conditions, then book a clarity session with me using the link below. Together, we'll analyze your specific situation and create a strategy that gives you both comprehensive coverage and peace of mind. Remember, having a pre-existing condition does not mean you have to settle for inadequate protection. Your health and your family's security are too precious for that. Let us work together to ensure you never have to choose between your health and your financial stability.